Greetings, mystery lovers, and welcome to I Read the Best Mystery. What would you do if you found out you only had 6 months to live? That's the question driving the mystery we're going to look at today, The Last Policeman by Ben H. Winters. Before we get into it, be sure as always to hit like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for more of the best mysteries, and let me know down in the comments of any great mysteries you'd like me to cover. And of course, there will be no spoilers because I'm not the bad guy here. Let's expand the idea of having 6 months to live to include the entire world. That's because in The Last Policeman, a meteor is 6 months away from hitting planet Earth and ending life as we know it. In the face of this news, people have gone in several different directions. Some have hoarded supplies and hunkered down to wait for Armageddon. Some have abandoned their previous lives to go do the things they've always wanted to do with the time they have left. These are called bucket listers. Some people just keep going through the motions of their normal lives. And finally, some have abandoned life completely. A wave of suicides has swept through the population. That's where we're introduced to Detective Hank Pallas. He's called to the scene of a suicide, immediately suspects things aren't what they seem, and sets out to unravel the mystery. The question that people ask Hank, and that we readers wonder, is why would you bother solving a mystery when nothing will matter in 6 months anyway? The writing in The Last Policeman is great. Winters sticks with show, don't tell, and the story is stronger for it. For example, he never openly tells us how Hank feels about the approaching cataclysm. There's one unguarded moment where Hank looks out the window and curses the meteor, but otherwise he's all business. On the surface, Hank appears to be one of the people in denial, living some semblance of normal life, but the truth is that Hank is also a bucket lister. He always wanted to be a cop, and he especially wanted to be a detective. He rose through the ranks quickly as other policemen left the force for their own bucket lists. Solving a mystery is what Hank has always wanted to do, and that's how he's going to spend his final months on Earth. That characterization is one of the great things about The Last Policeman. The mystery itself is solid and makes sense. The other thing The Last Policeman has going for it is atmosphere. Winters is just as adept at the speculative side of the story as he is the mystery. He perfectly captures a society fraying at the edges as a horrible truth sinks in, and it's a melancholy bit of world building. Every scene my mind's eye pictured had a deep blue filter over it, if that makes sense. The only thing I'll say about the ending is that the meteor hasn't landed when the story finishes. The Last Policeman is actually the first book in a trilogy, and that's important to note because there's a subplot involving Hank's troubled and troublesome sister that feels unresolved and may leave you wondering, but don't worry, there's more to come in the sequels. If you want to pick up your own copy of The Last Policeman, there's a link in the description. Thank you for listening, and stay mysterious.